easy to follow. So this morning, I wanted to do something different than what I'm doing, but because of getting back from Houston late and trying to get everything done and getting around, I thought I would revisit an old technique that we did last year using the Quiltsmart Pixel grid. And that's exactly what it's called. It is 2.5-inch Quiltsmart grid. So I don't know if you can see, but it's all stamped. I don't know how you can get that in, Gabe.
Got it.
It's all 2.5-inch squares. And the neat thing about Quiltsmart is that they actually put these little star corners here to remind you that that's where you need to clip once you've sewn. So for those of you who have tons of leftover pieces, cut them up into 2.5-inch squares. I have bags of them, 2.5-inch squares. Christmas, Halloween, blenders, generic. I take all my scraps that you really can't do anything. If it's at least a 2.5-inch, I make my 2.5-inch squares in the AccuQuilt.
I was just going to say, if you have the AccuQuilt and you have the 2.5-inch strip die, you can cut hundreds at a time.
Yes. So what you're going to do is it comes by the panel, and it's $5.99 a panel. It's gone up a little bit, but this is a panel. And those of you who want to work with grandkids or young people and you don't want to teach them how to chain piece, this is perfect because you're going to sew all your seams at once. You don't have to sew them individually, which is very, very cool. So I have all of these 2.5-inch squares that my fabric company sends me. So we're just going to play with those a little bit today. So I had a Christmas one from Moda, and they just sent it to me to play with. So I'm laying all of these out on my grid, and then I'm taking some of my solids and I'm adding them in. And I don't want two prints together, so I'm just throwing these out like this. And your grandkids or you or anybody, your guilds, they'll have a blast doing this. So let's just, that one's got to go there. I've got to have one here. So let's just fill this in a little bit. Oh, let's see. We don't want all dark down there. And I'm just going to play a little bit. So I'm taking their solids and I'm taking their prints and I'm just throwing it in. Whether I keep it this way or not, who knows? This is just a lot of, okay, so let's put, we've got some greens here. Let's put a green up there. Let's do something dark here. So you just have, it's like playing checkers, or it's, there's got to be a better word than that for it, but it's just fun to take these.
It's like building your own 200-piece puzzle.
Yeah, there you go. That's all there is to it. And we want to put some dark in, put some more light in. And you're going to build this whole thing. Oh, we got more here. Let's do that one there. Let's do this one here. I'm not going to have probably enough prints to do everything that I want, but here we'll put some teal in here. Oh, we can put a peach in. Who knows? Who knows how it's going to turn out, right? And you're just going to keep building this until it's full. And then you can audition where you have your colors if you like them or if you don't like them. So let's put some more green in here. It's Christmas. And then once you have this all done, you're going to fuse it down. Oh, we've got red here. We're going to put some red in. And again, this is just interesting. Oh, look at that one. And Gabe's on the camera, so he can see better than I can what's laying well or what's not laying well. And that's a print. And that's a print. And then when I get all done, I may not like. No, I don't have enough. They didn't send me any solids. Okay. And let's do another green. That's a lot of green. Here, let's do this. That's a lot of green. Anyway. Oh, we'll put some blue in. Let's bring this out to here. Oh, look, that's an orange in there. Oh my gosh. Who has more fun? All right, we need another print. And we need another solid up here. We need another print here. Oh, here. It doesn't matter. However you want to lay this out. Just by laying this out, you're coming up with a pattern that you like. Just remember to keep your squares in the lines. So
It's almost like a paint by number.
it is. And the scrappier it is, the better. So you don't need, this is what I have. So I'm just going to show you. If I had thought about it, I would have cut some more. But all of you who cut your own, you will see that you can play with all of your pieces. And as you can see, I put mine in my bags according to color. These are just cheap baggies from the dollar store. So these are all my oranges and blacks and white spider webs. These are all my green Christmas and gold and white Christmas. And I didn't bring them all because there's too many. We don't want to admit, sometimes we just don't want to share how much we have. So I'm going to just do, I need more solids up here. Let's put some gold in. It's Christmas. All right, that's too much gold there. Let's do green there. We'll put some green there. We need some more print. Put the print here. So I don't have enough Christmas print to do exactly what I would like to do. So that's okay. I can show you without doing a lot of, because this is just a demo. We'll do another one up here. Wonder if there's anything in here that we could use. Well, these are all spring. These are all fall. So anyway, once you have this all done in place, and you make sure that you're in your lines, you're going to want to iron these down. And when you do that, you want to be really careful because there is some interfacing. It is a fusible interfacing, so there is some interfacing there, and you really don't want to hit your iron to that because it'll stick to your iron. So what you're going to do is you're going to take an applique pressing sheet, and you're going to lay the applique pressing sheet over the top. So let's just move these down. I'll just iron down what I have, and then I'll fill it in later. We could do all day playing with this. So let me move down here some of my pieces so I can just show you on one end what it's going to be. We'll just make sure that the whole one end. Let's take this off. Move this onto my ironing board. You can do partials. Okay. Let's do the green in here. And there's a green. I don't know that I like that, but hey, I just want to show you. We need one more. Oh, hey, how about this one? That looks good there. All right, so I'm just going to show you partially what you can do. And you're going to take, I dropped it, you're going to take your applique pressing sheet and you're going to cover up your squares. Make sure you're centered. We're just going to lay this over the top. And then I'm just going, it's got to heat it back up. It's on auto shut off. No worries. It's hot. So then we're just going to start pressing on it through the pressing mat, through your applique pressing sheet. And it may take a few minutes to do this. You want them down nice and solid. And I'm not going to slide it. I'm just going to lift and make sure that all of my pieces are fused down. Sometimes you need to see this. And then I'll test it to make sure when I get all done. So when you're doing this with grandkids or young people, the scouts, 4-H, this is a really good way to get them to peace and have very good satisfaction results. And I know all of you have scraps out there.
Not me.
Not Gabe. He has a basement full of scraps. Don't let him fool you. He sees fabric he likes and he takes the ends of the bolts. Not always. He's gotten better.
I've gotten selective.
Yes. Just because we like it doesn't mean we can take it home, right, Gabe?
Right.
I wish you guys could see his phone case. He has a ghost on his phone case. Is that the little ghost from the book?
That's what inspired me to get this one. Yes.
So we have the little ghost books in now. Those are awesome little books.
The little ghost that was a quilt.
Yes.
And there's actually two of them. There's the first
Yeah.
one, which was a Halloween version based one. And I believe the second one is a Christmas based one.
It is. It is. And it is so cute. It's so cute that Lois, thank you, she actually did the quilt that's in the book. She just used 5-inch squares, and then she came and got the little white ghosty fabric, and she made the ghost quilt that's in the book. So when her grandkids or anybody curls up with that. All right.
So if you put one in the wrong place and you don't like where one of them's positioned, can you reposition it?
Let's see. All right. They're pretty much fused down where they're going to be. So this one is crooked. So this one didn't even fuse down. So let me just do this. Let me just see. So is there one fused down? All right. This one is fused down. And normally I would say, if you don't like where you put it, don't fuse it down all the way. These are not totally fused all the way. They're just gently fused in place. So yes, I can pick this one up yet, and I can put this one in instead. So let me just do that. And I really don't care for the peach one there, so let's just peel that one out. Let's find a different one to put in there. But then once you've actually fused them down, they're permanent. This is permanent. Just make sure, just don't touch the iron to your salvage. If you have a lighter weight applique sheet like comes with the Rhinestone Genies, that works better. This is a really heavy duty one, and it doesn't want to heat all the way through.
And that's why you got a light fuse instead of a permanent fuse?
Yeah, that's why I got a light fuse instead. See, this one's not even all the way down. And it really won't matter in the grand scheme of things because you're going to sew them in place, but you really do want them locked in place to start with. So let me
Is
just
your iron getting hot enough?
I don't think so. Am I plugged in? Yeah. It should be about 45 seconds per square, just about. This isn't like applique fusible. Oh, that reminds me. New at market. Hot Fix. Those of you who love doing applique. The Hot Fix product now has come out with a sticky back, which is amazing. It has a sticky back on it, so you can keep repositioning it until you have all your applique pieces in place that you like. All right. So we're going to pretend that these are all fused down. Throw these out of the way. And the next step that you're going to do is you're going to fold this on that fold line right there. Just like that. And you're going to sew your 1/4 inch seam. And what's really cool is they have all these little lines here to make sure that you're sewing in the 1/4 inch seam allowance. And you're going to do that on all of your pieces. Then you're going to snip where those star points are. You're going to snip to your seam, but not through it. Let me pull So here's what it looks like on the back. So I've sewn them all going one way. They're all going one way. And now I want to snip to my stitching line, but not through it. Does that show up, Gabe?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to press them going in the opposite directions. So then when you fold them going the other way, like this, they lay perfectly flat. So then what you get is this. And your points are matched perfectly every time. So you can have, do you see how easy that is? So that is perfect to be able, Willow, sorry. So these are some that I did last year. There's your pumpkin head. And here's another pumpkin head. And then here's our tree. And so these were all done with the Quiltsmart method. Willow, stop. You guys want to be on camera? So this is what you do. This is how you do it. And it's a lot of fun. It's very easy. But can't you see working with your grandkids and all your scraps? So we had a gal in yesterday. This is what inspired me to do this. She had tons of scraps left over from a table runner she did. She didn't know what to do with it. When I was working on this last night, I thought, holy cow, this would be amazing. You can do placemats. You can do pillows. You can do runners. And that's the same principle that the Mondo bag is made out of. So all of these were done that same exact way. All of these were done doing that method. So we have it online. It's available by the panel. It's fun to experiment with. And I know the holidays are coming, so you could do Christmas stockings out of this method. You can do, I think Christmas stockings would be adorable. And to create your own pattern. And when you lay them out, that's how I did this. I laid them out to make the pattern. So I had my stalk, I had my stem, I had the eyelashes, the tooth going in the wrong direction. This one is the star point by just folding it in a different way. And then also, because I used half square triangles here, the same way that we did the others, I just folded the half square triangles in half and put them on as if it were a whole square. And then when I sewed it in, it went right into the seam. So these now are open. So now you can actually fold these back. Very fun. Have a great week, everyone.
Happy quilting, everyone.